project had two related but different objectives. The first was to do a significant amount of new work in an area that has not been studied in great detail by media and film scholars, and this was to study what we call the regional blockbuster. These are big budget South Indian films which are being released in dubbed versions within the South Indian region but also beyond in Hindi. The other objective was not related to the research outcomes, but it was more related to developing students' interest in research. All the 4 students we selected had no training in media research or film studies or any such thing. The objective of the project was to get them interested in developments related to media that were happening around them, get them interested in working in their own spaces. They worked during summer in their hometowns looking at what was happening around them literally, and in the future get them to do more work in media related or film related work. But that's a secondary objective. The main thing was to get them interested in research. We were able to make connections between the spread of Hollywood films and the spread of South Indian blockbuster films. We found, for example, that the preconditions, the conditions of possibility of the regional blockbuster were also contributing to the growth of Hollywood. Digitization of exhibition and distribution was playing a major role in facilitating nationwide releases of films. The big beneficiaries of that, as we all know, has been Hollywood. We have a far larger presence of Hollywood today than even 5-10 years ago. What has not been discussed very much, although there's been some amount of journalistic writing on it, is the fact that these were also the set of conditions that allowed South Indian producers, based mostly in Chennai and Hyderabad, but more recently we know it is also from Bangalore, to release big budget films for a national market, in the Hindi dubbed versions. The cinema has always stood for a certain kind of cultural identity and so on. But today we discover that even in South India, most people who watch any kind of Hollywood are doing so in their languages. So what implications does this have for our understanding of mother tongue and what culture is available in the mother tongue? These are the kind of questions that the project raises. Our focus primarily was on establishing the kind of connections there are between developments in the film industry and the emergence of this new form, which is the blockbuster. And we were able to confirm writings by the occasional journalist that there was a considerable transformation happening in the distribution segment of film industries in India, especially with reference to the single screens. Most Indian single screens are in South India, and in South India a small number of players have been able to pool together these single screens as one sort of distribution exhibition entity. As a result, they become available. Thousands of cinema halls become available to a single producer for a release of a film. So, and this is obviously what allowed a Bahubali or Rajinikanth's 2.0 or other films to succeed well. We were also able to show the kind of competition now that there is between Hollywood releases in Indian languages and South Indian films being released in different Indian languages. And of course there's Hindi, which has been the big presence in Indian cinema. So I think we now are looking at an interesting phase in the evolution of cinema in India, where you see 3 key players. There's a Bombay film industry, there's also the regional South Indian film industries, there's also Hollywood, and the key to their success is dubbing. This presents a whole lot of interesting questions for media and film scholars and students who study culture. I hope this project has been able to persuade not just the students who worked for it, but also others who've seen them work for it and seen what we've been able to publish and put out and so on. Persuaded them to take a more active interest in research that may not be related to their academic work, but research that allows them to engage with what's happening around them. And media is a big part of everybody's lives, as we know, and this was just one point of entry into that. There are many other points of entry. Students working on their MPhil and PhD dissertations, what is becoming increasingly important for us now is to work in collaboration with other researchers. It may not be very easy in the course of an MPhil thesis or a PhD project, but it's almost impossible now to isolate developments in one part of the country, or for that matter one part of the globe, from any other. But the more we collaborate, the more we talk about and share our work with others, I think that the better informed we are going to be and the better placed we are going to be to make sense of what we are discovering and how important it is and how valuable it might be.